All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Fat Man Getting Fit. I am a fat man. I am not getting fit, but I am doing better, and I'm here to share my journey with you. I'm giving myself advice. It applies to me, not to you necessarily. Basically, look at yourself in the mirror and think, is that the person who you want giving you health advice? If no, then don't listen to me. Anyway, in addition, for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash every time I do that. So if you'd like to be part of making a better world for free at no cost to you, you can comment, like, and subscribe. If you would like me to stop doing these with my shirt off, you may comment that in the comments below, because I do this because it shows the improvement. It shows who I am, and quite frankly, I thought it was kind of funny. But anyway, one of the best pieces of advice they give you in weight loss is don't drink your calories. I just had my cheat meal. It came with this. And I have to add to that, don't drink your paycheck. Because if I took all the money I spent on soda over the years, I would probably be able to afford some really nice things. And, I purchased 2 items because I wasn't feeling well and my blood sugar was actually low for a change. And I wasn't feeling well, so I hadn't eaten in way too long, which is a bad thing. And I noticed the food item I purchased which was a tiny tacos, were $4. This was like $3.75, and you have to think that if I had the option of the tiny tacos and a soda, maybe, or just two sets of tacos, maybe I should have gone with the tacos. The calories would probably have been a little better for me. The solid food would have stayed in my stomach longer, and it would have kept me satisfied far longer. So there are a lot of disadvantages to buying soda. And further along those lines, if I went home and I simply cracked a soda, what is this? Maybe 32 ounces, maybe 24 ounces. Well, here's a 12-ounce soda. More than 2 of these will fit in there, even though this is probably mostly ice. All right? So if it's 2 of these, this is 300 calories. If it's 3 of these, it's, 450 calories. Almost a meal for a small person. But the other disadvantage is, let's just say I'm having my cheat meal and I decide to drink a soda. All right, that's fine. You can do that. Average person with abs has 2 cheat meals a week and they can drink a soda. Not a 2-liter, but they can drink a soda. I can then put that soda, or I can then not drink the second soda. But if this is 2 cans of soda, well, I got to drink them both. And yeah, you could go for a small. What's a small? Let's just say, and this is not true, that for every size, this is a large. Every size, they drop by $1. So it would have been like $1.75 for a small, which would have probably been 12 ounces, which is a regular can. Would you pay $1.75 for this? Now, it is true, certain sodas do taste better from the fountain. And yeah, if you're having a real good time, you might say, well, I want to enjoy myself. But for those of us who are on the poorer side, drinking your calories can be quite expensive. And we have all kinds of drinks. I have many of them in this room. Here's a ginger beer. Here's a Starbucks energy drink. Here's a Michelob hard seltzer. This one's 90 calories, this one's 170 calories, and this one is 210. All right. All of them would be more expensive than making myself a black coffee, Although these things have vitamins that I wouldn't otherwise get. Okay. But, you know, all of these items have been sitting in my house for quite some time. I don't drink them that often. That's why I've gone from 100 or 415 pounds to 350, just under 350. But it's one of those things that I do have to point out. If you're a family man and you pick up dinner at a fast food restaurant, maybe you should serve your kids water. And, you know, water would be healthier, more hydrating, and a whole lot cheaper. Because you just think about, if you got a large Coke for 4 people, well, that's a lot of money. Round up to $4 each. 4 times 4, that's $16, you know. Now, $16 isn't a lot of money to a lot of people. But something tells me if you're watching this channel, you're probably not one of those wealthy people who can just go to the gym and hire a trainer and get professional health advice. That's one of those things about health, is you absolutely have to worry about the cost. Because you know what the one thing about exercising is? People will go out there and say, I'm going to get healthy. They join a gym, they buy gym clothes, they buy workout equipment, they buy all kinds of healthy food, and the only exercise they really do is running out of money. Losing weight is hard. Spending money is easy. It's far easier to spend money than to make it. And I tell you, at my worst, I was going to a fast food restaurant every day and buying a large Coke. That was more than an hour of work, working a regular job, that I lost every week. Maybe around 2 hours, depending on how much the Cokes were. Things are more expensive, and this is where the restaurant makes the most of its money. So if you're going to McDonald's, you're going to Burger King, you're going to any big fast food chain, they don't need your money. You shouldn't buy a Coke. Go home, get yourself a water. Better yet, thermoflask. What can I do with my thermoflask is not clean. But you know, some days nothing goes right. One thing I can do is I could put this in one of these. It would stay cold longer, it would last longer, and I can enjoy it for the rest of the day without it going flat. Nothing is more, I hate making statements that aren't true. It's really annoying when you pay a lot of money for something and then it winds up going to waste. So anyway, that was all I had to share with you today. Thank you for watching Fat Man Getting Fit. I'm Richard.